These blog talk radio broadcasts are meant for educational entertainment purposes only. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental, unless otherwise stated. Shows may appear closer than they are. Listen only in well-ventilated areas. Contents may settle during broadcasting. Do not listen while operating a motor vehicle or heavy equipment. May be too intense for some. Listen. All models are over 18 years of age. Precious if listened to live. Subject to change without notice. Sounds may be simulated. Listening constitutes acceptance of agreement. For out-of-the-box thinkers mostly, not ever seen on TV. Contains a substantial amount of non-tobacco ingredients. Sounds made in time, fade, slippery when wet. Not edited for television. Keep cool. Listen and process promptly. Not responsible for direct, indirect, incidental, or consequential damages resulting from any defect, error, or failure to perform. Penalty if used only for private use. Share with your friends. Sanitize to protect. Keep away from fire or flames. Not recommended for small children. Unauthorized reproduction is strictly prohibited. No solicitors. This article does not reflect thought or opinions of either myself, my company, my friends, my past. Do not quote me on that. Do not quote me on anything. All rights reserved. You may distribute this show freely, but you may not make profit from it. Terms are subject to change without notice. Illustrations are slightly enlarged to show detail. Do not remove this disclaimer under penalty of law. No substitutions allowed for a limited time only. This show is void for prohibited text or otherwise restricted. Show is provided as is without any warranty. Listener assumes full responsibility. An equal opportunity show. No shoes, no shirt, no big deal. Any defects are discovered, do not have to listen to them yourself, but return to an authorized service center. Listen at your own risk. Show may contain explicit materials, explicit words, and humor some listeners may find objectionable. Parental guidance is advised. Keep away from sunlight, keep away from pets and small children. No money down, no purchase necessary. You need not be present to win. Action figures sold separately. No preservatives added. Safety goggles may be required during show. Sealed for your protection. Do not listen if safety seal has been broken. Not liable for damages arising from use or misuse of show. If rash, irritation, redness, or swelling develops, discontinue listening. Listen only with proper ventilation at all times. Avoid extreme temperatures and store in a cool, dry place. Keep away from open flame. Avoid contact with skin. Do not place this near a flammable or magnetic source. Smoking this show could be hazardous to your health. The best safeguard second only to abstinence is the use of condom. No salt, MSG, artificial color, or flavoring added. If ingested, do not induce vomiting, and if symptoms persist, consult a physician. May cause any of the aforementioned effects and/or death. Shows are ripped for your pleasure. Possible penalties for early withdrawal. Show valid only at participating sites slightly louder west of the Rockies. Disclaimer: does not cover misuse, accidents, lightning, tornado, tsunami, volcanic eruption, earthquake, hurricanes, other acts of God, or any other higher being inflicted damage from proper reading, incorrect line voltage, improper or unauthorized listening, broken antennas or marred cabinets, missing or altered serial numbers, electromagnetic radiation from nuclear blasts, sonic boom vibrations, customer adjustments that are not covered in the list, and incidents owing to airplane crash, ship sinking, or taking on water. Motor vehicle scratching, dropping the item, falling rocks, leaky roof, broken glass, mudslides, forest fires, or projectiles, which can include but not limited to arrows, bullets, shots, BBs, shrapnel, lasers, napalm, tomatoes, or emissions of X-rays, alpha, beta, or gamma rays, knives, stones, etc. Other restrictions may apply. This supersedes all previous notices. Listen to the following warning for more details. Warning: reading this can cause side effects such as dizziness, drowsiness, chest pain, snakes, nausea, vomiting, broken fingers, depression, raised taxes, death, loss of sight, spontaneous cardiac blindness, irrational fears, hallucinations, instant hair combustion, yelling, uncontrollable laughing, learning, increased sense of importance to force, heartburn, increased sense of humor, answers developments both benign and malignant, and irrational urges to name random unrelated side effects in large number. Thank you for listening to the show.
Yep. Here. All right. So let's get this going. Well, let me know when you actually want to do some troubleshooting. We'll look into it.
I'm ready to go, man. When you are.
I mean, it's not so much troubleshooting. He doesn't have a problem with streaming. His problem is the game. Isn't.
What game is it?
Getting CS:GO. Okay, so core voltage. Put it up.
Hold on, now I gotta jack this shit up first.
Does he have process lasso?
What should I have my core clock? Core clock should be what, 112?
Wait. Not
That's
too much.
Silicon library.
A little more.
Lottery right there.
Put it around 65.
Core clock?
What did you have it at before?
112?
That's what you had it at?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah. Put your core voltage up. Core voltage up.
How high?
60%.
My core clock should.
Make sure he changes his fan profile for that as well.
Right there. Yeah, and your fan. Put your fan up.
To what?
Just make the curve more aggressive.
80, bro. Just put it on 80 and fucking Let's see hit OK, and then run the game and.
Hello. Hey diddly ho, guys.
In a world where farmers.
Alright, so I'm live, and you want me to go ahead and run the game?
Yeah, run the game and put on Windows Task Manager. Let me see this as well. I want to see both those windows.
Hold on, I gotta share my right desktop, man. In the mirror, the way I want a bitch in the mask.
Anyone who
not
wants
gonna
to
see a day.
see this stream right now as we go through this stuff, feel free to jump on. I'm going to be looking at Spaz's stream to see the results of
Same.
our options here. Jump on. I'm going to be looking at Spaz's stream.
Let me see.
Do you want to see Afterburner as well?
Same.
Of our options here.
Yeah.
Do you want to see Afterburner as well?
Huh.
We're going to want the
Interesting.
performance tab and then
Yeah,
all the cores unlocked. Or the core view instead of the overall view.
Yeah, just do the core view this time. The performance step on the task manager.
Yeah, but it's not letting me load CSGO because apparently it's already running. There you go.
Oh, it might be.
Performance.
Yeah.
Alright. Loading counter forces on the go.
And move that afterburner down so we can see the temperature and shit. There should
Yeah,
be
'cause your face
a
is covering
mode
it.
where you can see all the things happening with your GPU. Like,
Hey,
did you notice this? His screen flipping in and off there? Is that when
yeah,
he's
that's because
changing the game?
That's he's changing. Yeah.
Okay,
DD,
okay.
DD.
Yeah, what's up?
I need you in general voice now, please. Or general too, wherever this guy is.
What?
Never mind, I don't need you. I don't need you.
Hold on, I'll just move the
Wow.
desktop in front of it.
Bye.
In front of it.
Spode.
Okay.
All right. He needs more than one screen.
Dude, I have two. Here,
Well, then,
go. You can see that now?
Then make a
Should be
scene where you have
scenes.
both,
Yeah.
so that we don't have to watch. Oh, okay, whatever.
Huh.
Doesn't
I
matter.
got it good.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Right click on your CPU, graph, and then choose individual cores or logical cores.
Virtualizations is turned off, dude.
Which isn't bad. He's probably has virtualization turned off because he's he might want to overclock. Generally,
No,
it's more stable if you turn it off.
on the graph, dude. On the graph itself.
Yeah, actually on the graph,
Yeah,
if you put
do
your
what?
mouse, right click,
Right click on it.
and then
Show
you're
all
gonna
cores.
exactly logical processors.
Logical processes.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Damn.
Mhm. The reason you want to do that is you want to see if any one processor is taking too much of the
And
load.
show kernel times.
Exactly.
You guys are super smart as fuck. Alright. Do what now?
I mean,
Show kernel times?
yeah.
I don't know what a kernel time is, but sure.
That's your OS and how quickly it's responding to things.
And on
Okay.
view, make sure it's on real time.
View. Real time. It's on
Or
CPU.
Okay.
You good?
No. On view as in the top tab.
I just did it on mine to show you. The update speed, just set it to high.
That's it? Done? Alright. Refresh now. There we go. She's refreshed. Alright, I'm
Hi.
bringing the game back up. It's
Yep.
still doing the same exact thing, I'm pretty sure. But we'll see.
Did you
Alright.
save the fucking MSI burner graph settings? Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that voltage crank it up.
It's at 60, bro.
Alright, I see it.
I'm getting 1923 megahertz, bro.
Go
Yeah.
shoot something.
Go shoot
I am.
something.
I'm 130 frames.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm down to 82. This is not good.
Hold on. Click on the GPU
Interesting.
graph as well. We should look and see what his GPU usage is at. If it's actually GPU encoding and decoding, or if it's doing something else in his profile.
Do I need to change any graph stuff here?
Yeah,
Do
so
you?
click on the GPU. Yeah.
Alright, so I'll leave this open.
Hold on. I have to make your screen bigger so I can see what's going on with your encode.
Why every damn time?
Can you go ahead and do a window view here and add that to this scene, to like a troubleshooting scene? Just duplicate your scene so that we can keep this in like a corner.
Duplicate my scene. Hold on, bro. All right. What am I doing?
All right.
So the desktop scene I have right now. Just duplicate that shit.
Yeah, just right click on the desktop scene. No, on the scene, not the source.
Oh,
I was going to show you.
Entire scene.
Scene is alive. Yeah, yeah.
That way we can
Duplicate my entire
troubleshoot
scene.
without messing up your stuff. Yeah.
Duplicate.
Duplicate. All right. And then go to that new scene you create. Wait, did it create a new scene or?
Yeah, I created a new scene.
It's so small I can't see.
This is hilarious.
There it is. Okay. So and then so now what I would do is I would go ahead and overlay some of the information we want to see while you're gaming onto your gaming scene. Well, it's in this scene, but you're going to take the window view of your task manager, add it as a source, and put it in the upper right hand corner. And so you can monitor some of that during the game and your stream. You'll see how it's affecting everything.
I follow you, bro. So get rid of the desktop one.
No, you can keep the desktop. So where's you have CS:GO there? Put desktop lower.
I'm a fatty patty.
Or you can unshow it. Yeah, that's fine. And then go
Okay,
ahead.
show it,
Yep. Now go ahead and add a source.
Yep.
And create that source as a window. So capture window.
Window capture. Yep.
Then choose task manager out of that. And then hold on a second.
Put that on one side.
Yeah, put it somewhere. You can make it translucent if you want, so that we can still see through for the game. But this is really just a troubleshooting scene, anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, right now we're stressing your shit.
Yeah, we want to see what's going on and what's making us a spike somewhere. And then you're probably gonna want to do the same thing for the graph views of your graphics software. So for me, it's GPU tweak, but for you, you're using Afterburner. So do the same window capture, but look at the Afterburner and try to capture just the graphs if possible. But if you have to capture the whole thing, capture the whole thing.
Yeah, the graphs. You can actually see a monitor or something like that. I'll tell you.
All right. How do I? All right. I got capture there. And how do I get the graphs to come up?
Should
Like,
be that fucking information tab thing. Tab up, center.
That's pretty cool.
It's
like I'm a pro or something.
No, I can't add the graphs to the bottom like I could before.
It might not.
If I detach them.
Yeah, detach them.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Well, I'll minimize that. I'll bring this
I hope you die a million times.
down. Whoa, someone's getting
my
really
wife.
angry.
Yeah, 556 megahertz and 3800.
It's because she's a little person, and
all right.
You've never heard my thing. So little people have the same amount of anger as everyone else, but because they're so small, it comes out much more.
Hold on, bro. I'm trying to give you a heart attack here. How do I get this window?
My GPU tweak's not showing up right.
I'm trying to add this MSI window I have.
Just literally capture the fucking window, dude. Fuck that. I don't even care.
Window capture, add source.
Visit on your castle, and I'm gonna run your ass over.
And specify.
One now, bitch. Here I come. I'm gonna run your fucking Hercules ass right over it. Ah! I ran him over.
Angry. See, I told you she's angry.
I'm not able to pick this afterburner heart.
Just monitor capture.
Yeah, if you have to monitor capture, and you could crop it down to just be the
doesn't matter.
The program. Just don't move it around.
Monitor display capture? No.
No, like capture the whole thing. Your whole. Screen,
yeah,
like
it's going to be display capture.
Yeah.
He's just not using the same words as in the program because he hates you.
I know he does.
I'm the one trying to hurry this up, bro. Because
Holy fuck. I'm tripping balls. Oh, no, it's doing the whole thing. Oh, it's just
Don't worry about it.
bigger then?
Just take that off.
Were you using my perfume?
Man, mine doesn't work either.
Yes.
You can minimize Streamlabs if you want.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
what?
have to have that.
And then just do the crop so that you don't have to see the whole screen if you don't want.
How do I crop it?
Bro, don't tell them to start cropping things. Just minimize Streamlabs and let the monitor thing be on there.
Yeah, that's not bad right there.
I can make it bigger, like full screen. Now, is it in a different spot now? Oh, I know what to do. Spaz got this. Spaz can do it. Spaz can do anything because he's intelligent. Right here. All right, you can see all my shit now. It should be good.
That is god awful. That is god awful.
I'm gonna fly to your house and drop kick you.
Dude, just window capture. You're window capturing, correct? Monitor capturing, I mean?
Yeah. Dude, my dudes, I'm doing display capture. He told me to do display capture. You want me to do window capture? Because I can't find this window.
Look at the freaking.
Yeah, it's display capture. I mean, yeah, display capture. Yeah.
That's what I did. Display,
okay.
and then.
Damn, why is it so bad in font?
Just turn the cursor off on those captures. That'll help.
How do I do that?
So when you
just
go to that source properties and then take off the cursor so that you only see the cursor.
Play the fucking game, dude. I want to see what happens. Fuck it.
It is I who walks alone has joined your channel.
Now, did he already increase the priority of his game?
That's just yeah.
Okay.
Hold on one sec.
And did he increase the priority of his stream, or did he need to?
Okay, wait. No. You don't have to go do that much. Just put it back down to what it was, bro. Size it back. Size it back to what it was, and then put the other thing on there. That's it.
I can't watch this. This is painful. I'll be back.
I got it, dude. I got it. Relax. I got it. Cursor's off.
Give me that monitor. Streamlabs really doesn't matter.
That's amazing. Okay.
Howdy.
I wonder if I can get that back on.
Alright, can you see everything now? Is it showing what I need to show?
This is support. I'll meet whoever needs support in voice 2.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Pretty good. We were just kind of messing around. He has a long-term question and issue, but not really an issue because his system's really actually pretty good. So, what can I do for you?
Oh yeah, no. Okay, so I'm just gonna start by saying that when I heard about Streamlabs OBS, I just thought it was the genius, like honestly. So I want to start with that because
much appreciated.
because I'm gonna sound like I'm ranting after that because I mean it is in beta. But if one thing I've learned is that raging customers care, and I do care. But so I have a variety of friends in a Fortnite server, and we all stream very often, and we all started migrating.
First of all, there's no need to lie to me. I know you don't have friends. They're just people you play with.
Yes, that's true.
I'm just messing.
Very true.
I just have to because I know you're about to rant, so I have to get something in first.
Yes,
all right.
Perfect.
Touche. All right, go on.
For Streamlabs? Do you work for Streamlabs?
I'm actually just a helper, but yes, we work hand in hand. What can I do for you?
Well, that one, get a good lawyer. No, I'm kidding. Okay. No, I'm kidding. No, okay. So I tweet to the Streamlabs people a lot, and they told me, and they gave me the site where all the bugs are, so I could report some bugs.
Gotcha.
But when I go to the actual site, I don't know. There's nowhere to ride. There's nowhere for me to rage at people. I'm kidding, obviously.
Right?
I'm kidding when I say I rage. I actually give a lot of detail on what is happening.
Okay,
so
perfect.
From the Twitch side of things, on the Twitch side of things, like when I tested it out on Twitch, right? And for the most part, it's working fine. I have a high-end computer, but when I try to do it for YouTube, it just seems to just it seems like Slobs is killing itself. I drop a lot of frames. The chat doesn't refresh. What's it called? Also, the notifications, like if you were to put like a sub goal or donation goal, that doesn't update on its own. Like if someone were to sub or donate, that thing doesn't go up. So every time I do it, I have to restart the donation goal just to have it look higher. And then and then lastly, there was one more thing. Oh, and then the stream labels doesn't update on its own either. I have to log out and log in and map my folder in order for the subscribers/donators to actually update. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now,
so
that sounds like you're using the standalone stream labels.
Yeah, well, yes, because like I said, it was from both ends. So I tried SLobs, but SLobs it just was not streamable on YouTube for me. So I stopped using it. Yes, it was.
Let's try to troubleshoot that first. I know you've probably already done a bunch of stuff with that, but just give me the broad strokes so that I can know whether, because Streamlabs, it makes leaps and bounds daily. Every time I log in, I have a new preview, it seems. So,
okay, I see.
You know, so it's like the issue that you might have been fixed about 5 previews ago. So
gotcha.
What was it? And you know, I'm not trying to stop you from your original rant or wherever you were going, but let's try to do the best fix rather than just the fix that works for today.
Oh yeah. Oh no, and I'm not gonna rant. It's just what I hear. I actually don't like to rage at people. I run an esports community here in college, and I get enough people raging at me. So
right. Okay. So what? Hold on a second here. Hey, simmer down over there.
SLobs.
So So what wasn't working the way you wanted it to when you were using SLobs?
So when I was using SLobs, when I turned on the stream, people were telling me that I dropped a ton of frames, and then I looked at it. Actually, I have video proof that I sent a few days ago in here, but no one responded. So that's why I'm looking for someone. So if you
sorry about that.
No, it's all good. It was a long paragraph, so I don't mind it. Hold on.
Sorry to interrupt. May I ask a fast question?
If it's a quick one, because I am helping him right now. But yeah.
I mean, you can go ahead.
I know. So I just downloaded SLobs, and I have my old what's it called? Like I got the file from my old OBS, and I just want to like make it into my new OBS, so all the scenes and sources are already there. How do I do that?
Should have automatically done that when you installed OBS.
Oh yeah,
yeah, but it didn't.
It didn't ask at the beginning. It did for me.
No.
Then they may not be. It should be compatible going from OBS to SLobs. It's the other way around. That isn't. How complicated is the scene that you have to, or that you want to do that so bad? Because there's a few different ways. I haven't gotten deep into it because honestly, we recommend that you just make a nice fresh scene here, and there's a bunch of different ways to do that using the libraries tab, and then customizing that scene to your need. Or you can go completely from scratch. I don't know what sort of scene you had set up, so it's hard for me to know, how much work or
whatnot. It was just a gaming scene, webcam with some overlays and some alerts when things happen.
You should probably just go to the library and see if there's one that you like, and then customize that. It honestly is gonna be a lot better and a lot less time for you. So if you click on, have you been at the library yet?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay. And then you can go ahead and sort those between static or animated. The animated ones have a little bit more pizzazz, but the static ones are going to be a little bit less going on for the viewer, which sometimes is a good thing. And then
so how do I add one?
So you're going to find the one that you want. If you're looking at my stream, I'm going there right now. You'll choose your overlay type. If you really want to have everything filtered, choose the included scenes that you want. And then go to the right and look at the ones that you like. You'll click on the scene that you like, and then there'll be an install overlay button.
And when it's installed, it's like finished.
Yeah, it'll go into your scenes area. It'll automatically open you into your scenes area, and then you can edit it from there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it does a lot of that work for you. One thing I will say, the best practices. And I hate to say this, and I haven't been able to climb up the chain enough recently yet to address this within SLobs, but the best practices is to go ahead and put, so if you're looking at the webcam frame, put everything from the webcam frame onto one scene. Get it positioned exactly how you want it, right? And then import that scene into the scene that you want to use it in. So this still means you can use the library, but the library usually isn't set up that way. What you'll do is you'll take those items that you like and copy them onto a new scene, that new webcam scene, and position them all perfectly, and then remove them off the original scene. That way all the work that's been done on the library is already good, you get to use it, but you can use the webcam. And the next thing that's going to happen there is, I don't know if you've ever moved a webcam or needed, one game needs it in one place and another game needs it in a different place and resized. It's a pain, right? Because you have to... Oh, okay. Well, if you don't play multiple games, it probably doesn't matter. But it's still the best practice to put it all on one scene, because then you'll be able to resize and move it with all of its associated parts, subscriber numbers, frames, etc., all at once.
But you can't have two scenes running at the same time, can you?
Yes, you can. In SLobs, what you're able to do is you're able to use a scene as a source in another scene.
Oh.
One of the awesome things about SLobs. So if you look at my stream right now, here in my editor.
No self-promotion, please.
Hater. No, so just twitch.tv/DeLaguna. And if you look, I'll pick up my...
Make sure to subscribe. No, I'm kidding.
Where's my... Yeah, like, subscribe, tell your friends.
No.
No. Well, it's funny. So, you know what's confusing for me? Why is it that Twitch uses subscribe as like, paying money and supporting people, and YouTube is like a subscriber is just someone who's subscribed and waiting for people to post stuff.
Yeah,
use common stuff. Yeah, it's a follower, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like terrible. And then YouTube adds the little bell. What the hell is that?
Well,
notifications.
That one.
I know what it is.
Okay, that one. I mean, that one's because that's the same thing as getting the notification on Twitch. It's just
you turn it on or off. You can turn it on.
It's the exact same thing.
I get it, but if you're gonna subscribe to someone or follow someone, don't you want to be told when they're doing shit anyways? It's kind of redundant.
If you follow like 300 people, you don't want to get 300 notifications daily because they're going live.
Right, but then maybe you should stop following 300 people.
Well, maybe you never
maybe
know.
Some people take a break, They go on holidays.
Fair enough. Okay. Fine. You and your bell buttons.
We can argue all day, dude. We can
like,
go
subscribe, comment below, ring that notification bell. No,
right. Exactly. All right.
I'm
so
looking at the stream now.
Okay, good. So you're looking at my stream. I'm going to show you one of my streams that
Ew, voice meter banana. Ew.
Use a lot? No.
What?
Hold on. Voice meter banana. Hey, come on. You know you love the banana.
I don't actually even use it.
Minimal blue. Okay, so here we go. And here's my tech support scene. Perfect. Oh, thank God. I love the syncing now of scenes, but hopefully it'll work. Because...
Jeez, why do you have so many scenes?
Why? My question is, why aren't the scenes showing up yet?
Because you got so many, dude.
StreamLabs potato JK.
Oh, and you guys are still watching off of both computers, so you see my gaming. So this scene here is a really good example. I'll just use this one. I'm gonna switch over to my editing computer. So we'll duplicate this so I can show you some cool stuff.
By the way, this is just random. Did you guys hear about the new Facebook pilot program they're doing?
What's Facebook?
So, go ahead, do your little spiel, and then we'll get back.
All right. So I sent you a video. So the Laguna, and if you go to minute let's say 25 and you watch for 30 seconds, you'll see that the video is choppy, super choppy.
Okay.
But then if you move on to let's say an hour and 30, that's when I go back to OBS Studio. It's smooth again.
Oh, okay.
So that's just kind of the video proof right there.
Okay. All right. So your main issue is that it went choppy and then smooth again. Okay, so there's a lot of different questions we're going to go over as far as your setup. Did you use all the same settings in both?
Yes, exact same.
All right. Did you move to advanced as far as the streaming settings in SLobs?
Advanced? What do you mean?
Well, there's simple, that's auto setup, and you can change some simple options, but then if you really want to change
I went into the actual settings, and it looks exactly the same as OBS Studios, so I just it just looks, blue.
But when you look in the output mode, you did advanced.
Probably not.
Okay. Well, and it's fine. I mean, I'm not trying to put anyone on the spot here, but these are the settings that we'll be working with to probably tune that up. Also, knowing what other things are running and the priorities. So I'll look at that here in a moment. Let me answer this one little quick explanation thing first. So if you see the scene, you see that I have my gaming desktop on the lower left-hand side, my editing desktop in the lower right-hand side, 2 webcams, an event list, blah, 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 right? And thank you, everyone in the chat. I appreciate your guys' love and attention
streaming?
there. I'm just, streaming live right now. 60 frames a second, 720p at almost 4 megabits up. So what I was talking about with best practices is with each of these webcams, this would be an absolute pain if you did it the way that most people do it, with each item being individual. But if you look at this, see the editing webcam area over there, frame, the video source, and the label source. I can take this and move the whole thing together without having to move individual items because it's all on one scene, being used as a scene source for this scene. So the scene is a source for another scene. See, so I can do the same thing for the other webcam. Yet again, I can resize that window, I can move it, and that just really helps. It's harder to mess up your scene because, you moved it, you just move it back. I remember before I did things this way in SLobs, you accidentally move one thing, or you're trying to move the whole scene together, or all those parts together. You always miss something, or you end up not having one of the subscriber things, like your latest subscriber or what have you, because the label was lost under something else and didn't move with the other things together because you had to move each one individually. And so that's one of the things that SLobs does really, really well, allowing scenes to be used as sources in other scenes. So that was my example. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll go back to the other thing of settings. Honestly, the easiest way to do it is probably to TeamViewer in and look at your settings, but I can show you some settings on mine, and we can talk about some of the important things that you want to pay attention to when it comes to those settings and keeping everything smooth. So one thing here, if you go to advanced, I believe it is, yep. Under advanced, you can make your process priority high. Now this keeps the process priority of Streamlabs as high, which can be good. You can also set it above normal if you need it to be not super high, but above normal. I usually recommend above normal because that'll allow you to set your game as high. So your game will have the most priority, the most claim on your CPU, and then Streamlabs will have the second most, and then everything else below it. There's 2 ways to make sure that your game is running at high. You can do it manually by opening up your task manager, finding the process. So let's just pretend that cam is a game. You can right click, actually go to details because that's the place to do it. If you find your executable, you set the priority to high. All right, that's one way. That's the hard way because every time you start the game, you have to go do that. And luckily, SLobs, you just set it here, and SLobs will always run at that priority. The easier way is to have Process Lasso on your computer. And I'm going to go to my editing computer to show you that, because that's the one that's actually doing streaming. And let me go to that scene. Editing computer scene. There it is. And so you'll see, you're going to see all sorts of craziness because I'm actually streaming right now. But I'm going to put down the streaming thing and not see what you guys are seeing for a moment. This is Process Lasso right here. Oh my gosh, why is it in the white mode? It hates me. It absolutely hates me. Whatever. So you have all this stuff, and you can take whatever process is your game. So let's imagine that what pulse is my game. You can tell it that you always want it to run as high, or always want it to run above normal, and that will give more CPU priority towards that process, allowing it to take more CPU cycles than, say, TeamViewer or something else, allowing that stream to stay smoother. So, like I said, gaming should be number one, streaming should be above normal or the same, ideally above everything else in your computer. So that's why I would recommend using those settings. Also, one other thing people forget about is your upload bandwidth. Your bitrate is set. People usually set their bitrate thinking of only their video bitrate. And you have your video and your audio bitrate that comes together to make your overall bitrate. So keep that in mind. If you're running razor thin on bandwidth, lowering that bitrate and allowing for room on that audio bitrate portion of your stream is going to help you not lose, drop frames or what have you. I've been streaming for however long. I don't see a timer on here, but for however long, you notice I have 0 dropped frames. I have a pretty stable bitrate, and I'm pushing 60 frames per second at 720p. So everything is kind of coming together for that stream. Now, this has been tuned over a while, and it has its own issues. Sometimes when I change things on this, you're going to have some drop frames for a moment, but you can go through these different settings, and I'm having no issues switching between any of these scenes. Both gaming and editing computer at once. Perfectly golden, smooth 60 frames per second. Now, I will note, this is a laptop that this is running on. And one thing to notice is that I'm using NVIDIA to do the video encoding here. Giving my CPU a break, even though it might be able to handle it. Look, I'm running 58-60% on my CPU. My CPU is bumping up to a little over 3 gigahertz anyways. It can handle it, but offloading that video encoding to my GPU is allowing my CPU to get everything else done correctly and smoothly with very little drops, if any. My angry wife in the background, I love that. Now, this might change if I start recording. So I'm going to start recording and see what happens. So we're recording. My recording settings are actually a higher bit rate than my streaming settings, so I'm bumping up the amount of pressure on the system. So my CPU should probably max out, which it did. My CPU's freaking out because I'm also encoding on my CPU now and streaming. And I'm using NVIDIA for the stream encoding. That being said, you notice nothing's crashed. The stream's going on. I haven't dropped any frames. So everything's getting encoded in time. My CPU's just slammed right now. So, having it set up, is that bleeding edge right there? Yeah. I mean, I could probably lower some stuff. But if I'm going to record, I want to get the best file I can out of it. And that's going to be with software encoding. So that's how that rolls. Turn recording off. Once I turn recording off, you're going to see that CPU jump back down to where it's at. No longer freaking out, etc., etc. So I'm guessing there's something like that going on with your system, whereas process lasso and some of those adjusting some of those settings so they better fit your streaming scenario, that would probably fix that. And then SLobs is going to be your better answer because you won't have to run so many other third-party programs. Drops the mic. Why so quiet?
I'm just looking at the library.
It's like everyone stopped talking.
Well, you just talked the last 5 minutes, so.
I know. Well,
nobody
I answered it all. So what's the question at this point then? How do you want to move forward?
I'm still looking at the library, so.
Okay, so
I guess Captain is the guy you need to talk with.
Sounds good. Captain, what's up?
Hello, what's up? Nothing. So I reinstalled SLobs because it wasn't installed.
Yeah, are you on 8.9? 0.9,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, 0.9, yeah. Okay. Yes. So let's check this. If I go to live,
sure.
I open this chat. Refresh chat. Yeah, that's the same issue. The chat isn't here.
Okay, so chat not being there can usually be fixed by logging out of your account and logging back in. Worst case, you reboot. That's something that's been going on. I'm glad to say that if that doesn't fix it, the new previews haven't had any issues with upgrades, and I'm having to do that weird little log in, log out.
Yeah, so I've been having to do that just with regular stream labels and anything like that.
Right, and so that's all getting worked on, obviously. Now with stream labels, and so it's probably the same thing, right? So Streamlabs has everything kind of integrated. It's using the same backbone as stream labels. So those sorts of things are already getting worked on and fixed.
Yeah, it's not here.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I'm still having the same issues.
So you can't see your chat?
No, I can't see my chat. I can't. What's it called? When I go to editor or live, my notification is still the exact same as it was like 2 weeks ago, and I've gotten like maybe 5 or 6 new subs. You know what I mean?
So
it's like a Streamlabs thing,
right?
not slot specific.
No, I understand. Go to settings.
Yeah.
Click on general.
Yep.
And click on restart stream labels session.
Session restarted. Let's give it a minute here.
And I have to say, you know, when I work on this stuff with you guys, I can't fix everything, and some things are out of my hands, of course. But a lot of these common things, these are things that people haven't seen or don't know that these options are here, and that's kind of why I'm here as a helper. I can help fix those common things.
No, it's not updating.
Okay. Well, so you reset that session. Go ahead and log out of Streamlabs by clicking in the upper right-hand corner. And then go. No, just close Streamlabs.
Close Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Done. Let's do that again. Checking for updates. It's popping on.
It's not bad. General. Now there is another thing to do, and since Streamlabs isn't your prime, you know, you still are using OBS in the background if you need to. This isn't going to be as difficult as it normally would be, but deleting the cache and restarting can help test and see if any of this stuff is because it's stuck in the cache as well. So that would be the next thing if this isn't working. Appearance. I need to set up some of these hotkeys. I got this sweet program on my phone that will basically allow me to use my phone as a stream deck.
Okay, delete cache and restart. Now the other thing is like
yeah, what's up?
So the other thing is actually reporting. Well, not like actually like reporting a bug, or what I guess that would I would think would be a bug.
There's a bug report button.
Yeah,
now.
I've been to that tracker website that they keep sending me to, but there's no option to actually add a bug report.
Really?
Or at least I haven't seen it.
No, I understand. I guess I just deal with everyone directly, so I never have gone through what you guys go through. So hold on. I'm gonna sign up and see what we got.
Mission goal, stream boss set up later.
Hello.
Hey, diddly ho.
Hey, how do I make it so like my stream doesn't lag? Or is that like a Wi-Fi problem?
Could be Wi-Fi.
No, well, it's not like lagging. It's just like a few seconds behind.
That's something that's going to be inherent to just streaming. There are a couple options you can do to make that lower. So under your output in settings, when you go to output, under your preset, are you using NVIDIA encoding?
I don't think so.
What video card do you have?
AMD. I'm AMD.
You're AMD? Okay, so I don't have an AMD video card, so I can't tell you exactly what the setting is. If I'm assuming there's probably a similar setting. But if you have your encoder set as the AMD encoder, then you go down to the preset, look for a low latency option, and choose from one of the low latencies.
Where's preset at?
And yet again, I don't even know if AMD has that section, but when you go to the output section, and then under the output mode advanced, yours is probably on simple right now.
Oh yeah, it is.
Right. So change it to advanced.
It doesn't let me. It's not letting me click the down arrow.
Are you streaming right now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have to stop the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing you can change when you're streaming is your bit rate, and I don't even know how well that works.
Okay.
As far as I know, off the top of my head, I should say.
Oh my god, my mom's TV.
I know, like, really, bro?
Streaming with a TV in the background.
Right, it's a little rough.
Yeah, it just got like that.
It's
A
cool.
little difficult. All right, so hey, Goober. What, sweetie? Maybe. I was kind of hoping to game, but it looks like I'm gonna finish this. Go ahead.
I ended the stream, but
okay.
It's still not letting me do it.
Okay, click done and then reopen it just in case. So settings, output.
Oh my god, I'm done. Okay, advanced. Then encoder.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just software times 264 and AMD. Which one do I do?
So I would try your AMD first because that's going to offload it from your CPU to your AMD video card, which is probably going to give you better results as far as latency and encoding time.
Okay.
And then when you scroll down, I'm hoping that it's going to give you some sort of preset area or preset.
Preset. Let me look for it.
And you're more than welcome to donate an AMD video card so that I can put one in my machine and show you. just saying, if you want to get me one of the nice new ones that's good in encoding, I'll definitely throw it in there for you. And but I will say I'm pretty happy with my setup. As much as I would love to have an AMD card, and I do like AMD, as you can tell right here, I'm running a GTX 980 Ti and a GTX 780 Ti, so I'm not unhappy.
So what am I looking for again?
So you are looking for a preset area that says default.
Yeah, I see it.
But you're going to look for an option that says low latency, either high quality or high performance.
I just have high quality.
You don't, nothing that says low latency?
I have reset to defaults, recording, high quality, indistinguishable, lossless, Twitch, and YouTube.
Try Twitch.
Okay.
Because that'll give you the best recording settings for Twitch, most likely, as AMD has identified them. And that, in theory, may give you the quickest the lowest latency, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay.
But like I said, some of that is going to be just between how quickly it's encoded and how quickly YouTube actually can turn around and put that back up. One other thing to look at really quickly in the stream section, make sure that you don't have it on automatically choosing. Go through the list and try to find the one that is closest to you.
Okay.
That's going to give you the load, help you lower your latency. That'll be the biggest thing you can do to lower your latency.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you. I'm like really pissed right now.
Oh, don't be pissed, man.
No, it's not because of this. It's because I had a Fortnite game, 9 kills, then 10th kill was for the win, and I died.
And you died. How many wins you got?
Ouch.
Like 25 or something like that. I'm not sure. Nice. Somewhere around there.
Damn, nice.
What about you, Captain?
Oh, I got 125.
All right.
Oh, dang.
So, got
not
that
even a lot
figured out.
Compared to my friends.
I think Chicago is probably closest to me.
Oh, my crappy stats. No one wants to see this. Where I just clicked a button because I saw graph stuff and it looks cool. All right. So, there's that for all you guys. Is there? Oh, thank you, buddy. Put that down on your little table. So you are good to go.
Yes or no question.
I have a yes or no answer. It doesn't mean you'll like it. Or actually, in all honesty, it probably won't be a yes or no answer. It'll probably be a long pontificated answer. But hey, go ahead. Let's see what we got.
So let's say
later.
let's say I choose a like scene from the library, but there's one thing I don't like about it. But number two scene from the library, I like that thing. Like I like some of the one part and some of the other part. Can I like combine them, or is that off the deal?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to those scenes once they're on your computer, just by editing them like normal. So
should I just install both then, and then like kind of put them together, or?
Yeah, you could do that. Oh, you're talking about two different packs.
Yeah, exactly. If you go to the library and you like, this one is like perfect with webcam and Twitch chat, but the other thing sucks. And this other one is like, it's an okay webcam, but this part is like perfectly for the first one. Can I like, is that like?
It's plausible. The question is, how easy is it?
Yeah.
I'm looking here.
If you download one, it'll go to like a scene. If you then download a new one, will it make another scene?
Yeah, no. It'll make a new. No, it'll make it. It'll see. The thing is, though, it's basically another collection of scenes, right?
Yeah, I can see your scenes. You have a lot of scenes. So
yeah,
it just gives you another one.
Exactly, it gives you another one here. So you could use both to actually combine a scene from one into a scene from the other. Is going to be a little bit of a headache, but
you should add like a copy paste.
Yeah, well, there is copy and pasting amongst the same collection of scenes, but I don't. Let's try this. Let's try. I will humor you. So we are here in this. Let's just go to the scenes. Bring it up. So this has some scenes that are already set up, and I don't know what's going on with the rendering of it. Things are effed up, but that's not even important because we just want to see what happens when we try to copy and paste something. So we see the boom meter here is working just fine. So let's try to copy this. Copy. And we're going to go to another scene called the shock scene. And, oh, it's already here. Let's go to the intro section and paste reference. It worked. I was able to copy a source off of the one scene and paste it on the other scene. So boom meter might be odd because it's a web source. So let's take that off. Let's try one other idea. Let's come here from here. Here's my chat box scene, and we're gonna do the chat box frame. Why? I don't know why the hell it's not showing up. Let me find one where it is showing up. I haven't opened this in a while, and I think some things have gotten messed up. This is my troubleshooting one to show you guys things because it's on my gaming machine, not my actual streaming machine. So don't take any of this not rendering as anything bad. It's just me. It's this stuff, not me. So let's see here. Things aren't really showing up right. Well, let's just install a couple new ones. Library. Let's take this one, install. Alright, it's installed. And then let's go to the library again because we're greedy. We don't like everything in that one. We like this blue one for certain things. We're like, oh, that's just so sexy. So we'll install that too. It's like sweet. So now we have two different scenes. Blue Stealth and Mint Dusk. Because those are awesome names. Right, okay, whatever. So we like this frame on this one a lot better than the other one. So we're going to go to this scene. We're going to find that frame, which is going to be webcam frame. We're going to copy it. Copy. Then I'm going to try a couple ways of pasting it. So here we are. We're on the live scene. We want to paste it here. So we're going to do paste duplicate. Did it paste it? Can't tell. Webcam frame. Let's try making a new scene here. Just pasting a duplicate. It doesn't look like it works. Paste reference. Didn't work. So let's go back over to the other ones. Say, hey, what the hell's going on? Blue Stealth. Find that webcam frame. Maybe I did something wrong. Copy. Mint. Paste reference. So it doesn't look like that sort of resource is pastable between scenes. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't find that file. So, this is what I would recommend doing. Find what it is you like in that scene.
Yeah.
And so, in this case, it's going to be that webcam frame. It's a nice minimalistic frame. I like it. Turns me on. So, I go here, and I go to Properties. Under Properties, you see the exact file. So copy that. Copy it. Right? Then go to the other scene that you want that. Come over here, new scene. We're going to create image because that's the type of source it was. You need to do the same source it was. And then you're going to go name it. I don't care what the name is. And you're going to paste that file name there. And then you're going to click done. Now I've taken that frame from one scene, and it is now awesomely live in this scene. So I could take it as a source, image, add, image was that new one. And now you see that frame from the old scene. It's here. And why? Because De Laguna is awesome. I know. And SLobs is pretty damn awesome too.
Awesome.
Awesome possum. So you can take those things to other scenes. It's just not as easy as copy and paste. If it's a widget that you like, that's easily copy and pasteable. But if it's a actual source, like this twinkly chat box in the right-hand corner of this scene, you're going to have to look at what that actual image is. And
it wasn't so hard.
No, it wasn't terribly hard at all. But pay attention to what type of source it is. So, like with this chat box frame, it doesn't tell you when we go to this profile. It's not telling us what type of source this is, but I know from these options that this is a media file source, right? So if I come here and I copy it, and pay attention to this stuff too, just in case there's something specific here that's important. Then click done, go to the other scene, and I have to create a. Oh shoot! This is not the scene. Was that the scene I was on? It was the scene I was on. Hey! Be quiet! Seriously. It's retarded. Alright, new scene. So I know it's a media source. And so I click on media source. I name it media source because I'm lazy. I put in the file name because I'm lazy. And the other reason I know it's a medium source is it's a web media file, WBM. We want to loop that file because that was the same setting as before. If we don't loop that file, it's going to play once through, and then in theory it should stop. It's trying to make me look stupid right now because there we go. See, it stopped. But if we loop it through, it'll just keep on playing and playing and playing and playing and playing and playing and playing. And then done. So now we have that in this blue stealth theme. So we could add other stuff from the blue stealth theme already if it's been added as. Okay, it doesn't look like it was added as sources, so you would have to grab each of those things and copy them over now. But we can copy within the grouping just fine. So we can go here, we can find the webcam frame from this one, because let's say we want two different types. Copy, new scene, paste reference. So now we have the two different types of frames together. Seemingly impossible, but it's done because we understand the program. I'll be up, sweetie poo. Alright, does that answer your question?
It does.
And more that you never knew you didn't want to know about. Alright, well guys, I have to eat some food here, and then I'm going to be coming back in gaming. I'm going
to sleep.
Probably answer some questions as well when I come back, but you're going to sleep?
Yeah,
nice.
I mean, just like before you head out, just real quick before you head out.
What's up?
What's it called? So then I just have to wait for Streamlabs to keep updating. It's because I mean, it's just not Streamlabs OBS only. It's also Streamlabs in general having issues with.
If it's Streamlabs, they're the service, then yes. But one thing you might be able to do to help with that is actually going to the web dashboard outside of the program. So, actually from a web page and seeing what's resettable from there. I think API, where There was something I saw over here that I was like, oh, you could just reset that. But I'm not seeing it.
Oh, no, slopes won't close.
So I'd have to look around and see where that was that I saw that. But there is a couple different places where you can do some stuff on the web that I don't think you can fully do in the actual program, because the program's the program. It's doing a lot of the other things already here, not specifically on the web interface. And it pulls a lot of stuff from the web interface as well, obviously. So I'd have to look through. Resetting your web key might help, or your key.
Like the stream key?
I had to go back to the website and see what all is there. I don't want to say something and have it not be true anymore, because a lot of this stuff changes. And so I say one thing. Someone just reminded me the other day. I was showing what to do, and that synchronizing was awesome between updates. But I was on the preview, because I usually run the preview being a helper, and I need to know what's coming ahead to you guys. So I forgot that it may not be on the current live version. So I had to open up the current live version and find out whether it was there or not. And it wasn't yet. It will be in the next version. So it's one of those things. But when you install SLobs through update or originally, it'll tell you if it's importing your scenes from the cloud, which is really cool. Really cool.
Gotcha.
All right.
Well, I'm off to bed.
All right, off to bed.
And yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Information, so.
No problem. Glad to be of service, and we need to game sometime too.
I'm down. What do you play?
I play a little bit of everything, almost everything. I don't play WoW or anything, but I play Battlefield 4. I play Rock of Ages 2. I play Elite Dangerous. I play Star Citizen. I play Fortnite. Although Fortnite doesn't like me. It doesn't. I tried to get in. I was all excited because I think Fortnite is a cooler version of PUBG, honestly. I do. It's like I like certain things of PUBG, but you can't build anything. It's just not Fortnite. You can kind of turtle up with your friends. Like you can really do some cool stuff. Except it wouldn't let me party up with my friends last time I was on. It was like no.
Oh, okay.
No, you have no friends.
If that was 2 weeks ago, it was because like right now Fortnite is breaking records with the downloads.
Be right back. I'm coming up, Chana. Thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
It was like it was killing itself because there were so many people playing it, and Epic wasn't ready. Like their servers weren't ready. They actually had like a day or two of downtime. But right now you should, in theory, be able.
It'll work again.
Yes,
okay.
It shouldn't.
I had problems too.
I'll try it again then. I like the idea. I do. And the thing is, like, I can't. If I play PUBG, I need to play with people who already know it, and I don't have enough friends to make that possible, and then just all sorts of stuff. But anyways, back to the games that I play. I play a little bit of everything. One of the things I'm going to be playing soon is Gas Guzzlers.
I'm off. Good night.
All right, take it easy. I actually have a giveaway where I'm giving away over $200 worth of Gas Guzzlers Extreme Gold keys. Should be about 6 or 8 of them, I think, that I can afford to give away. And those... that game is really cool. I don't know of another game that fits that niche right now. Missiles, guns, zombies, cars, speed, awesome. Same. So, feel free to check that out. But if you look at my Steam profile, I play a lot of other things as well. So I have to go eat now because I smell the food and I'm hungry. But I will be back. And if you need further questions answered or further information, I'm here almost all the time. So
awesome. Thank you so
much.
My
profile is private. You want to know an interesting story about that? My mom used to cyber stalk me on my Steam profile. And you know how sometimes you leave a game open and you forget about it, or the exe hangs, so Steam thinks that you've like played that game for 48 hours straight, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, my mom, she would literally call me up.
200 hours played in the past 2 weeks.
Right. She'd be like, "Why are you playing so many games? It's destroying your life. If you would just stop playing games, you could make something of yourself." I'm like, Mom, just because Steam says that I've played it like a gazillion hours in the last 24 hours does not mean that that's true. Sometimes it's in the background. Sometimes I've alt-tabbed because I'm also doing work on the side while I'm gaming. You know, there's a lot of different reasons why you're seeing that number. So my answer eventually was like private. And I love my mom. She's good in so many ways, and she's bad in so many ways, like any mom is, right? But that's just one thing. She will never understand why I game. And I try to tell her, isn't it better that I've never been high, buzzed, or drunk? Right? I've never had any children out of wedlock. And I'm not saying that those are all bad things. Those are just things I've chosen not to do with my life, right? And, you know, and I think that playing games rather than going to the bar on Friday night or whenever, I think it's a better option. And she just doesn't understand. She thinks I'm going to be a failure because, you know, and I'm 35. Like, I've either failed or I haven't by now, kind of. Like, come on. But whatever. So anyways, I'll be back, guys. Thank you all for checking out the stream. I am going to take it down rather than be right back it just because bandwidth and why. But I will be back later tonight, so we'll have some debauchery.
Thank you for watching the stream. We are now ending.
Thank you. We need to do that on my be right
epic.
back thing.
That was
right?
epic.
It's totally epic. I'm telling you. We're the coolest community. We seriously are. And with that,
all right.
See you soon.